Hi guys, welcome back to our channel and thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching my channel, especially doon sa mga bago nating subscribers at sa ating mga bagong manunood. So kung isa ka sa mga bagong nanonood sa aking channel, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell para automatically updated ka sa aking mga bagong video uploads. Guys, pag-usapan natin ngayon ang periodic inventory system. So, stay tuned. Let's start. In accounting for the movement of your inventory, meron tayong dalawang inventory system, methods of recording your inventories. And dito natin papasok yung tinatawag natin na periodic inventory system versus perpetual inventory system. Atong dalawang ito ay magkaiba ng approach in terms of the recognition of your purchases and yung mga purchase discounts, returns and allowances, as you will later on see using our illustration. But in terms of principles kasi, merong kanya-kanyang advantages and disadvantages yan. Kumbaga, meron itong specific na targets. Yung perpetual naman, merong specific na audience kung kailan siya mas applicable. Yung periodic, alam din ito kung saan siya mas aakma, okay? Kung kailan ito mas dapat na gamitin. Now, I have here a comparison nitong dalawang inventory system na ito. Pag pinag-uusapan kasi natin yung periodic inventory system, it is more of useful sa mga smaller businesses, sa mga maliliit na mga companies na nagme-maintain lang ng minimal amount of your inventories. Whereas, ito yung sinasabi ko, Whereas, pagdating kasi sa perpetual inventory system, this is useful sa mga malalaking kumpanya na kung saan sobrang madadami yung kanilang mga inventories, so voluminous yung mga transactions. So from time to time, nagpo-purchase sila ng mga inventory items and then mabilis din yung labas ng kanilang mga benta. Okay? Yung out ng kanilang mga inventory. So in terms of monitoring kasi ng inventory account, mas maganda gamitin si perpetual inventory system. Now, pagdating kay periodic inventory system kasi, this is more of reliant. Mas umaasa siya sa physical count. Okay? Of your inventory. Pag physical count, mamaya ay paliwanag ko kung paano ito ginagawa. Pero ito yung physical na pagbibilang ng iyong mga inventaryo na available sa iyong possession. Okay? It is usually being done at the end of a period para ma-determine natin magkano na lamang yung inventaryo mo. That is for periodic inventory system. Although, pagdating kay perpetual, meron pa rin naman kasing ginagawa na physical count. Pero kasi, it continues yung tracking ng inventory balances every transactions. As you will later on learn Anyway, ma-appreciate ninyo ito later kapag naggawa na tayo ng mga illustration. But in terms of your perpetual system, meron kasing continuous tracking of inventory balances every transaction. Kasi kada benta mo, na-account kung magkano yung inventory na nabawas. Pag may mga purchases ka na naman, accounted for din kung ilan yung mga inventories na nadagdag. So that is the difference. Now, in terms of inventory control, pagdating kay periodic system, medyo lesser yung control nito. Kasi nga, ang update sa inventory ginagawa at the end of the period. It is being done occasionally, this one. Dahil it is more of reliance sa yung physical inventory count. Pero pagdating kay perpetual inventory system, it achieves better inventory control kasi yung tracking nga ng inventory ay continuous. So, mas updated yung ating mga records. So, mas nalilimit yung mga risk na mawala yung inventory mo or hindi mo ito ma-account or kulang-kulang. Now, pagdating kay periodic inventory system, mas applicable ito kung yung mga companies, yung mga businesses, dahil it is angkop sa mga smaller businesses. And usually, they are doing their accounting, their record keeping, their bookkeeping on a manual basis. So So, hindi pa sila dito masyadong electronic. Hindi pa sila nag-i-invest ng counting information system. Whereas, pagdating kasi kay Perpetual Inventory System, this is more of popular because of your technology. With the advent of technology kasi meron kang mga barcoding, may mga computer scanning ka. So halimbawa, pumunta ka ng isang convenience store, pumunta ka ng 7-Eleven, pag bumili ka ng chicheria, imbis na, di ba, unlike sa mga tindahan, pag bumili ka ng chicheria, tatanungin mo magkano po, babayad ka, iabot nila yung chicheria, kung may sukli ka, bibigay sa'yo yung sukli. Wala kang makikita na nire-record sila, nililista na, ito yung naibenta ko ngayon. Pagdating kay Perpetual Inventory System kasi, binabaril nila yon. O hindi ito literal na baril, no? Kung hindi, yung inventory, meron kasi yung barcode. So, pag binaril nila yung item, mababasa doon sa kanilang POS machine. Yung nandoon sa kanilang harapan na makina na pang account kung ano yung mga benta o nakalagay doon magkano yung amount ng item. And syempre, sisingilin ka nila. Pagbabayad ka, then mag-i-issue sila ng resibo, yung mga electronic na tape receipts, and then bibigay sa'yo kasama yung sukli mo kung meron man. So, that's more applicable yung Perpetual Inventory System with technologies. Now, pagdating sa recording, sa Periodic Inventory System, meron tayong mga additional accounts. Diyan papasok yung purchase account, you have your purchase returns and allowances, you have your purchase discounts para doon sa inventory movement. Kagaya ng mga illustration natin nung nakaraan, di ba, naka-identify doon, let's say may mga purchases ka, o debit purchases or slash inventory, depends on the inventory system used. So dito napapasok yon. May mga additional na accounts na ginagamit tayo pagdating kay periodic inventory system. Pero pagdating kasi kay Perpetual, ang movement, ang galaw ng inventaryo mo ay directly pumapasok or lumalabas sa inventory account. Ay pag may mga purchases ka, o debit yan. Pag may mga sales ka, o yung cost of goods sold mo, credit. Pag may mga purchase discounts, purchase returns and allowances, or purchase returns, dun yan sa credit ng inventory account. So, yun yung pinagkaiba nila. Now, illustrate natin si periodic inventory system. And before we proceed sa illustration, I just want to highlight this emphasis. Una, yung paggamit natin ng purchase accounts, purchase discounts, purchase returns, and allowances. Second item that I want to emphasize, at the time of sale, syempre, magre-record ka ng sales mo. Sales on account man yan or sales through cash, kailangan niyang i-record. Pero in terms of the inventory na nabawas, wala tayong recording doon. It will be accounted for at the later part of your period through the computation of your cost of goods sold. And because you conduct an inventory count. So, yun yung mga kailangan ninyong tandaan. Now, I have here the illustration. Letter A hanggang letter F. So, take for instance the following. For letter A, bumili ka ng merchandise, 25,000 yung halaga. Ang credit terms mo, tandaan niyo, ito yung tinatawag natin ng credit terms, 2/10, N/30. Ang duration ng purchase on account is 30 days. Okay? Oops, what happened? Pero, pag binayaran mo yan within 10 days, pwede kang ma-entitled sa 2% na cash discount. Okay. On letter B, returned merchandise to supplier for 5,000. Mayroong ibinalik. Maring ito ay defective, damage, or hindi angkop, or hindi tugma doon sa specification ni buyer. Then letter C, nabenta mo yung merchandise. Ang worth ng nabenta mo, or yung sales mo ay 22,500. Ang terms mo naman doon sa customer ay 3/15, N/45. So, 45 days bago siya bayaran. Pero pag binayaran niya within 15 days, you are the customer is entitled to 3% cash discount. Now, on letter D, yung customer may binalik din na goods na yung sales price daw ay 2,500. Ito yung kabaliktaran naman ng purchase returns mo. Ikaw naman kasi dito yung nabalikan ng merchandise. Now, on letter E, nagbayad ka sa supplier within the discount period. And sa letter F, nagbayad din si customer within the discount period. So, the question is, ano-ano yung ating mga journal entries? So, I have it here. Umpisa natin sa first item, sa letter A. Using a periodic inventory system, yung purchases mo ay kailangang ipasok sa purchase account kung magkano yung invoice price or your purchase price. So, kung ang halaga nito ay 25,000 o debit purchases, credit accounts payable for 25,000 pesos. Itong credit terms natin, magkakaroon yun ng bearing kung kailan binayaran yung merchandise. Kung ito ba ay within the discount period or kung hindi siya within the discount period. So, ito lang yung ating journal entry. Pagdating sa letter B, nagbalik ng merchandise sa supplier for 5,000. Ito yung ating journal entry. Mababawasan yung babayaran mo kasi meron kang ibinalik with debit accounts payable. Now, because you have your purchase returns, ginamit natin yung account title na purchase returns and allowances. Credit 5,000 pesos. Remember, this is a contra purchase account. Okay? Proceed tayo sa letter C. Sa letter C, nagbenta ka ng merchandise 22,500. In this case, ang iyong journal entry will be a debit to accounts receivable and credit sa sales for 22,500. Again, I just want to highlight the second emphasis doon sa previous slide. This one. This one. At the time of sale, no entry is recorded to capture the cost of goods sold. So, ang nire-record lang natin dito ay yung benta. Wala tayong recognition ng cost of goods sold and a corresponding deduction sa iyong inventory account. That is a different scenario pagdating kay Perpetual Inventory System. Now, proceed tayo kay letter D. Sa letter D naman kasi, binalik ni customer yung goods with sales price of 2,500. So, dito, debit tayo ng sales, returns, and allowances, and credit sa accounts receivable for the amount of 2,500. Now, bakit ganyan yung ating journal entry? Your sales, returns, and allowances is a contra sales account. Kasi in this scenario, ikaw yung seller. And since merong utang sa'yo ang customer mo, at dahil merong ibinalik, mababawasan din yung utang nila sa'yo. Kaya tayo nagki-credit ng accounts receivable. Can you follow now? Can you still follow? Kung meron kayong nalalabuan, may question kayo sa isipan ninyo, you may comment down below. Especially dito sa mga nauna nating mga discussions. Now, proceed tayo sa susunod na item. Sa letter E, nagbayad si supplier within the discount period. Nagbayad tayo kay supplier within the discount period. Ganito ang ating magiging computation. Ang accounts payable natin ay i-debit sa halagang 20,000 and then meron tayong credit sa purchase discount for 400 and yung babayaran na lang natin kay supplier ay 19,600. Papaano? That is the question. Magkano ang accounts payable natin? For you to know how much is your accounts payable, you have to look at your transactions here. Asan dito yung mga accounts na may accounts payable? Anong transaction yung may involved na AP? You have your letter A. Nag-credit tayo ng 25,000. So, make an imaginary T account. Okay? T account. credit tayo sa AP, 25,000. O where else? Sa letter B, meron tayong debit na 5,000. So, 25,000 credit, 5,000 debit. Yung total mo na balance ng iyong accounts payable ay 20,000 credit balance. So, pag sinettle natin yun na lang yung i-offset. Yun yung i-zero out mo. Pero dahil nagbayad ka within the discount period, kailangan natin mag-account ng purchases. The question is, magkano ba ang iyong purchases? You have your 25,000 na purchases na gross, pero meron kang ibinalik 5,000 pesos. So 25,000 less 5,000, you have 20,000 pesos. Or this is also, in this case, equivalent to your accounts payable of 20,000 pesos. But I'd like you to look more on the purchase account, less yung mga purchase discounts, rather than the accounts payable. Because in practice, your accounts payable may contain other accounts from the other suppliers. Okay? So, paano nakuha yung 400? You have your 20,000 times 2%. Makukuha mo yung 400. So, 20,000 less 400, yun yung babayaran mo na lang. Yun yung ilalabas mo na pera for 19,600. Can you follow? That is our journal entry for letter E. Now, for letter F, si customer naman ang nagbayad sa'yo within the cash discount. Thus, you have this journal entry. Debit ka ng cash, nakakolekta ka kasi ng pera for 19,400. Meron kang dinebit na sales discount for 600, and yung accounts receivable mo, 20,000. Oh, how come? This computation is similar to letter E transaction. Yun nga lang, yung other way around. Ikaw naman ngayon si seller. Titignan din natin yung transactions A to D. Alin dito yung may transactions involving AR entry? So, saan? We have letter C, or your sales na 22,500 less your sales returns na 2,500. O dito naman yung AR mo 22,500, yung na-debit tapos nag-credit ka ng 22,500, kaya ang natira ay 20,000. In terms of your income statement account, your sales less your sales returns and allowances, 20,000. Now, similar sa pagkakapaliwanag ko sa letter E, you have to look at the sales on credit account less yung mga sales returns instead of your accounts receivable, because in practice, yung AR mo, maaring may laman yan na ibang mga customer accounts. So, yung 600 pesos mo na sales discount, ang basis niyan is your 20,000 na net sales. 20,000 times 3%. Kaya merong 600 pesos. Nasusundan? Nalalabuan? O kung medyo naguguluhan kayo sa aking pagpapaliwanag, let me know ha. You may comment down below. Now, proceed tayo sa number 12. Because of these transactions, pwede na natin maipakita sa inyo yung net purchases. O gross purchases mo ay ito, yung 25,000. That's why you have it here. Wala tayong freight in, kaya 0 siya. Meron kang purchase discounts, 400, manggagaling dito sa letter E transaction. Then, less purchase returns and allowances of 5,000, nanggaling naman siya dito kay letter B transaction. Ang net purchases mo in total ay 19,600, at eto din ang iyong total na cash na binayaran. Okay, can you follow? Now, your 19,600, the net purchases, will be relevant in determining the inventory movement. In this case, yung net purchases mo, nandito na. Assuming kasi na beginning of the period ito, wala tayong inventory beginning. What I try to mean is, assuming this is the start of your operations, wala ka pang beginning inventory. Yung inventory mo ay nanggaling dito sa mga purchases. So, 0 pa itong beginning inventory. So that the total cost of goods available for sale is the same as your net purchases, in this case only. Ito yung total ng lahat ng mga binenta mo. 19,600. Pero, magkano yung cost of goods sold? Magkano yung ending inventory? Pansinin ninyo, naka-question mark pa ito. Because remember, and I'd like to emphasize, that the ending balance of your inventory account will be computed through the inventory count or your physical count. Eto, emphasize ko lang ulit this one sa ating comparison. Under a periodic inventory system, your inventory count at the end of the period is measured through your physical count. Okay? Paano ba tayo nagkakandak ng physical count? Kasi dito natin madidetermine yung ending balance mo. Kaya ito, parehas naka-question mark. Kasi meron kang ang goods available for sale, pero para ma-compute mo kung magkano yung total na naibenta mo, yung cost of goods sold mo, kailangan mong malaman magkano yung natitira. And kailangan natin gumawa ng inventory count at the end of the period. Now, in doing or in conducting your physical inventory count, the first step is to account all inventories owned by the entity. Yung mga inventaryo na pagmamay-ari ng kumpanya. Meron kasi tayong tinatawag na consigned goods or yung mga under consignment. Etong mga consignment na ito, consigned items na ito ay pagmamay-ari ng mga suppliers natin na maaring nasa possession natin, pinangahawakan natin, naka-display, pero hindi natin yon inventories. It is held for consignment. Sa mga intermediate accounting, pag-usapan natin ito in details pag diniscuss natin yung inventories per se. Okay? Number 2, yung quantity. Kung ilang piraso yan, kailangan nating bilangin at imumultiply natin kung magkano natin ito binili. Quantity is multiplied by the cost per unit for each inventory item. On the last part, sa number 3, yung cost nun, syempre, you have your quantity multiplied by your cost. I-total natin yun for all the inventories counted. Yun yung magiging ending inventory natin. Now, in this case scenario, sa ating illustration, assuming na yung result ng inventory count mo, nabilang mo na merong available 3 units, na yung halaga, yung purchase price, nung binili natin ito ay 3,000. So that, yung ending balance mo ay 3 units times 3,000 for 9,000 pesos. Yun yung ilalagay natin dito. Okay? This one. Your ending inventory is 9,000. Work back natin si cost of goods sold, 19,600 less 9,000. The answer is 10,600. So that's how we compute your cost of goods sold using a periodic inventory system, because again, hindi natin ito ina-account every transactions. At the end of the period lang natin ito kinukompute. And I hope by now, familiar na kayo doon sa mga journal entries na involved kapag periodic inventory system yung ginagamit natin. So, that's all for our session for today. If you have any questions, clarifications, thoughts in mind, or gustong i-share, let me know. You may comment down below for the sake of everyone watching this video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you around on my next episode. Bye-bye.